Game 1, The Well. Deal all the cards evenly between the players, with each player forming a deck in front of them. Place any remaining cards on the table face up. The game begins by all players flipping over their entire deck. Players must seek and name the one symbol on their top card that matches one of the symbols from the card in the centre deck. The player that calls out their matching symbol first then places the top card from their deck onto the central deck. The goal is to be the first player who gets rid of all the cards from their own deck. Be quick, as everyone is trying to match with the central card at the same time. Game 2, The Tower. Deal one card to each player face down. The remaining cards are placed in the centre face up. The game starts by everyone simultaneously turning over their own top card. Players must be quick to call out the one matching symbol between their own card and the central deck card. The first person to call it out takes the top card from the centre deck and places it on top of their existing card, creating their own deck. The winner is the person who has the most cards when the central pile has been depleted. Game 3, Hot Potato. Each player has one card face down in their hand. Set aside the remaining cards. At the same time, every player flips over their card. The aim is for each player to get rid of all of their cards. If they spot a matching symbol in another person's hand, any other player, they must call it out and place their own card on top of that player's hand, face up. Play continues until one person has all the cards. Game 4, Gifted. Deal one card face down to each player. All the remaining cards are placed face up in the middle to form a central deck. Players simultaneously flip over their card and begin to try and seek out one symbol from another player's card that matches with the symbol from the centre deck. The first person to shout out the symbol then gifts that card from the central deck onto the top of another player's cards. The revealed card on the central deck becomes the new card that players use to seek a match. Continue playing until the central deck is empty. The player with the least number of cards at the end wins the game. Game 5, Triplet. Place all the cards face down in one pile. One player deals out 9 cards face up in a 3x3 grid arrangement. Players begin seeking to find matching symbols on 3 cards. The same symbol must be present on all 3 cards to make a valid play. The first player to shout out the matching symbol wins the set of 3 cards. The 3x3 grid is then replenished from the main deck and the play continues. The game continues until the main deck is empty and there are no more matching sets. The winner is the player who has the most cards at the end of the game.